Good afternoon. How could it happen here in Vancouver? The images from last night's riot are more what we'd expect to see in a big American city. Today, the reaction to last night's fighting and looting ranges from disbelief and shock to anger and embarrassment. The city jails are overflowing. As many as 200 people were hurt, and one 19-year-old man hit in the head with a police rubber bullet is in critical condition on life support and not expected to survive. Pictures from last night's melee are being flashed around the world, tarnishing the reputation of this city. While in New York, the celebrations were peaceful and joyous, in Vancouver, it was unbelievably different. Most of today's newscast is devoted to what happened, and a warning. It contains some strong language and scenes of violence.
Someone's in there. Oh, shit. I'm not going to take him. What? There's somebody in there. Oh, look, someone was in there.
Hello, guys. It's Philly Cuts. I want to talk to you tonight a little bit about the Vancouver riots. History certainly has repeated itself. It's rather unfortunate. However, I cannot say that I fully believe that this is a reflection of the people of the city of Vancouver, or for that matter, Canada. I really think that a lot of these people probably weren't even from this particular city. People from probably out of town to come see the game, maybe not even to come see the game. It seems like there was an undercurrent of planning and organization for this riot to happen. It just seems like it got so out of control that there was an element of control to it, if that makes any sense. Let me tell you the perspective that I'm coming from. I'm from Albany, New York, and over St. Patrick's Day in my city of this year, there was riots involving SUNY Albany students down in an area affectionately known as the student ghetto. It's an area where lots of college students live. Houses are kind of run down. The area is a little dirty, not well kept, not taken care of, and this is because a lot of the kids that live down there don't really have a vested interest in that city, in that area. A lot of the students that live in that area, the SUNY Albany students, are from out of town, downstate, other parts of the state, and they don't really care about the community. So a lot of these kids come up to our community, to Albany, just party, have fun, wreak havoc and destruction, while not to the scale of the Vancouver riot. I can come from a perspective where I'm reading the comments on the internet where everybody's hurling insults at people from Vancouver and making fun of them and telling them what scumbags they are. You know, the people of Vancouver, everybody, not the rioters, who could be from conceivably anywhere. Okay, I know how that feels. I'm with you guys from Vancouver who didn't partake in the riots. Being from a town or a city where a similar thing has happened and people have cast aspersions onto me, I can at least say that I can relate. Like this USA versus Canada dynamic is coming up, and oh, you guys riot too and you do this. Hey, we all got blood on our hands in some respect. There's rioting after sporting events all over the world. Europe, South America, United States. Look at the poor guy just this past month. The man from San Francisco who was literally almost beat to death by the Dodger fans. And it just saddens me that so many people, when you read the comments, the knee-jerk reaction is to just condemn the whole city and condemn everybody from Vancouver or from Canada. And that's just simplistic thinking. You need to look a little deeper and you need to be a little more analytical when you look at stuff like this. With that being said, there are some things that really troubled me about all the footage that I've seen and some of the footage that I put up for you. Mainly that so many people seem to be just bystanders in the whole thing. You saw the one clip where the girl got turned over in the porta potty, and a few people went and helped her, but I saw about 8 or 9 people just with their cameras in the poor girl's face while she's coming out of the porta potty, and people are just sitting there taping that for their entertainment, like they're watching something on Netflix. It just amazed me that people could just do that. I couldn't imagine taping someone during such an embarrassing moment in their life, and it really just knocked me out. I couldn't believe it. A man who was trying to stop some kids from smashing storefront window with a pole, and I'm going to show you this. And the man, he looks to be a middle-aged man, goes in front of him, as you can see, and exclaims, "This is my city!" And he gets the pole away, wrestles the pole away from the kid, and gets attacked from behind by half a dozen other kids. Hit in the head, stomped, falls on the ground, and then you'll see another guy pop out of the crowd and mace him while he's down and hurt. Truly unbelievable, unbelievable. Just sickening. And all over a hockey game loss. And I just never understood how people can get so riled up about a sporting event. I think it had a lot to do with that, because it's undeniable when you look at the people in these riots. There's a lot of them wearing Canuck jerseys, Canuck shirts, Canuck hats. So I'm not saying that it's solely Canuck fan, but there were undoubtedly some that were doing it. And granted, there were probably other people who were there just to cause trouble and just to party and saw it as an opportunity to wreak havoc. I know that there are anarchist factions in the Vancouver area. They could have partaken, they could have been involved somewhat in the planning of this as a perfect opportunity. From what I understand, this rioting was going to occur whether or not the Canucks won or lost. So to backtrack a little bit, I don't think it was just about Vancouver losing. Another thing that I think should be brought up is that it's interesting to note, I didn't take his name down, unfortunately, but the same police chief in 1994, when the first riot occurred in Vancouver, when they lost to the Rangers, who was my team, by the way, I had to throw that in, I'm from New York. In 94, the same police chief is the current police chief now. So, little bit of questioning on that. I mean, I would like to know what tactics, what preventions and precautions they might have put into place. What did they learn from 94? Because it doesn't seem like they really learned that much. I don't know if the police, they just didn't have enough manpower, if they just didn't respond enough in time. I know how these things can get out of control really quick. As in Albany, and this was just a small riot where I'm from, you know, concerning a block in Albany. The police didn't seem to show up for that either for a good half hour while all these hijinks were going on. I understand that the stores in the area stopped selling liquor in order to keep at bay the alcohol consumption, but you know how that goes. You can always carry a flask. You know, if you want to drink bad enough, you're going to drink. I don't think that true Vancouverites, if that's the proper term, would do this to their city. People who really do love their city would never do this to their city unless some awful social injustice occurred, such as in the LA riots where Rodney King, who blatantly suffered police brutality, the officers all got off. But I don't see how winning or a hockey game is an excuse to riot equals a social injustice. I don't know. Perhaps there's a stronger undercurrent going on in Vancouver that I'm not aware of. I think there are some things that we can do as a community too. I know that they did this in Albany. Everybody that had cell phone footage, you know, get the photos and the video footage to the police, post it online. I know that you can take stills. There's some really clear shots of these guys' mugs right on there. We can help. We can help with the video footage and get these people identified. I know where I'm from in Albany, They did nab about 35, 40 people this way. Hey, cameras are everywhere. If you're going to do stuff like this, you're going to get caught. Maybe the guys that were smart enough to wrap themselves up won't get caught, but there were a lot of people in these videos that showed their face clear as day. And there are also some sites up on Facebook that you could check out. I'll try to find links and put them down below. Vancouver Riot Tag the Hooligans is one of them, and they're encouraging you to post up pictures you have of people's faces. And also Vancouver Riot Pics, post your photos. And that's another one where you can help. So let's get the word out. Let's dissect this video footage. Let's get some stills up, and let's bring these people to justice. Alright guys, it's Philly Cuts. I'm out.